Anyway, so I didn't get a call from God per se. I wish I did, but I actually got a call from a client. And right here, of all places, Glen Cove Landing in South Vallejo, California. I was just here like two and a half weeks ago. I made a video. I started off in the parking lot, then I went here to the pool area behind me, and then I showed you the the gym and all. If you want to see all that kind of stuff for the whole landing, I'll put a link in the back of the video. You can watch it in your own time. Right now, I want to focus on this condo that I have for sale here. It's definitely a hard sell. How do I put this? It's not that my client is a hoarder. I'm sure you guys saw the movie Hoarders, where they had garbage piled to the top and you have to wear gloves because everything's dirty and smells and you got rat droppings everywhere. No, nothing like that. This is actually a very clean, very nice condo. It's just cluttered. It's got more stuff than a condo can ever possibly have, mostly just furniture and personal items, so much so that it's kind of hard to walk around. So now that I picked up this listing, I'm not going to put it on MLS. I'm going to sell it off the market. And I know a lot of agents say, well, you can't do that. That's a disjustice to your client because you're actually, not giving her the option to get the highest and best offer. Here's the problem with that. Number one, here in Glen Cove Landing, okay, we got not one or two or three or four, but 5 freaking condos for sale right now. They're just sitting there. I think the youngest is like, 30 days, and the oldest one is almost 100 days. It's just sitting here on the market, price lashes, and they're still sitting. That's the first problem. Second problem is, which I'll show you in a minute, as we walk through this condo, it's just not going to show well. I mean, you can hardly move around, and it's just going to be very difficult to put on MLS and make it look good. I can use some AI, artificial intelligence. I did some AI with this as well, so you can see the difference. But it's going to be a hard sell. So let me show you the video, okay, and then I'm going to show you what else we got going on here in Glen Cove Landing, and see if buying a condo in this area is right for you. Here's the map, and basically it's right here. I'm doing this out of memory here, so let me see if I can catch up. Let me zoom in. Here's the landing, the Glen Cove Landing, where this condominium is located. And the way you get here is simple. It's basically you just come down 780 going west or 880 going east. You get the Glen Cove Parkway exit, and when you come off the exit, if you don't go to the right there, that's actually Old Glen Cove Road. You want to go up the Parkway. When you go up the Parkway, actually it ends right here. And so now we are right here in Glen Cove at the end of the Parkway, and it's right next to the water, which we'll take a walk there too in a minute. This is where Glen Cove Parkway actually comes to an end, okay, right there. And you can see the sign, Glen Cove Landing. And here's what I really like about this unit. We're right up front here. So if you're coming home from work just for a quick bite for lunch or something, you can park right here up in front, okay, and just walk down the walkway and you're here at the condo. It's right up front. And then we also have a garage in the back. I'll show you that in a minute too. But this condo, I think the location's prime. It's right up front, easy access to come and go, and we'll take maybe a tour of the neighborhood later as well. But right now what I want to do is just simply show you the condo. Right now we're on the balcony, and all the condos here do come with a pantry. Right here, there's a pantry door. I won't open it now since my client has her personal things in there. And it comes with actually 2 balconies. There's one on the other side that I don't know if I can squeeze the camera around this way. There's the other balcony over there, which goes to the main bedroom, not the master. We'll show you both of those as well. This is 2 bedroom and 2 bath, 975 square feet upstairs. Now you're probably thinking, why don't you just put it on the MLS and just list it? Well, one reason why is, as you can see, it won't show very well. My client, she collects a lot of furniture and personal items here, so that's what we have. But here's what I did. I actually came in here with the video. I'm going to show you right now. And I thought I'd do a little AI magic. For example, here is the living room, okay, with the way it is now. And this is what it looks like if it was pretty much just emptied out with, regular furniture. And yes, that is a real fireplace, and it does work. Some of the units here come without a fireplace. Some actually come with a fireplace. And this one, fortunately, comes with a fireplace. So here's how this one looks from this angle. This is the actual living room. You come here, we do have a dining room and a kitchen, okay? Now, it's still all original. There's still laminate floors here. The cabinets, you can see they're a little worn out, a normal wear and tear there, some wear and tear over here too. This could easily be replaced. Cabinets are original as well. You could upgrade the cabinets too if necessary. And check this out. Back here is a bigger pantry and a washer and dryer. No downstairs quarter laundromat, no going to the laundromat because you have the laundry right here in the unit, which I think is really cool. As you come this way, oh wait, let me show you this. Some more AI magic. Here's the dining area as it is now. If you were to put in an actual dining table, it would look something like this. As we come over this way, this is what I call the community bath right here. You gotta be careful. A lot of personal items around here. So here's what it looks like now. And with a little AI magic, it looks like this. Coming this way, this is, again, you gotta watch the personal items. This is the main bedroom, and she had this custom made. Actually, all that stays, of course, because you can see it's built right into the ceiling there. So this is gonna stay. And they do have, both bedrooms do have walk-in closets. Again, it's a little barricaded with clothes, but that's a walk-in closet, and you can actually access one of the balconies up here. We were on the other one. This is the other balcony. This one's a little smaller, and of course there's no storage there. But that's a balcony there. You didn't see that. Almost fell over. Yeah, so this is why, you know, we got showing it privately only, because of the fact that since it has a lot of furniture and personal items, we just figured we'll do it by appointment only, private viewing only, and the price is great. We'll talk about that in a minute too. Here is the master bedroom, and that's not a balcony. That just goes right out to the steps there. There's a window there, and here is the master bath as well. And they both have, this one has an actual shower, and the other one had an actual shower and bath. Same thing here. She actually changes the sheets, but you can see the bedroom here, the way it is now. And if we do a little AI magic, this is what it will look like. Plenty of room in this bedroom. Okay, let's go back outside. See my problem? It's very difficult to walk around. It has a lot of potential, but because of the clutter, we're going to justify the price. $325,000. That's about $35,000 under market value. So where to get market value from? I'm glad you asked.
I said, put the for sale sign up. There's a guy with a medical mask living next door.
Let me show you what we got going on here in the landing. So this right here is unit number 1001, and they have it on the market, as you can see here, for $348,000. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It's a little bigger than the square footage on the condo that I have. This was 1,014 square feet. The one I had, I think, was what you saw there. I think was a 975, whatever. I don't remember exactly what I put on the screen there, but yeah, it's a little bit smaller, like what, 15 to 20 feet smaller. But that's probably because of the fireplace. See where it says DOM? And CDOM, that means days on market. So this has been on the market now for 53 days, okay? And they're asking $248,000. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Let's look at some of the pictures here. Now, I'm doing this out of memory since I'm on location, but if you look at the pictures, they're actually what they call virtually staged. That's why sometimes you'll see one image with the actual furniture, and then you'll see the other image with no furniture. That's because obviously it's been staged, you know, artificially, and they have to disclose that, because obviously it's like you can't walk in and say, hey, where in the hell's all the furniture? Because there isn't none to begin with, but they have to just show you what the potential is if you look at the furniture with it in there. And this all, by the way, I can see the cabinets and the countertops. They look like to be the original ones when the actual complex was built back in 1992. The next one, this is also a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, same thing, 1,014 square feet. They all have pretty much the same floor plan, give or take a wall here and there, but they're built almost the same. This one here, you can see it's been on the market for 46 days. DOM stands for days on market, and then CDOM stands for cumulative days on the market. You can see here it's 140 days. The reason why is I remember this condo. They actually had it on the market for $385,000. After, I guess, you know, 46 days, they took it off the market for whatever reason. They put it back on, and if you do it, if you put it back on the market in less than 30 days, they have to disclose that, you know, it's not a new listing, because that's called cheating, and you can't cheat. So they'll say, okay, well, we took it off the market for a couple days, we put it back on, and the clock continues with 140 days total. If we look at the pictures here, again, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, it's completely empty. This is a downstairs unit. There is no fireplace, but it's clean and it's move-in ready. The next one is unit number 1609. Now check this one out. This one here has been on the market now for 89 days, okay? $365,000. It's a beautiful condo, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Again, 1,014 square feet. I too will probably not lower the price on this condo here. They just put too much money into it. I mean, look at this. First of all, you got an upstairs fireplace, which is great. It's a larger, living room than my listing, but it's beautiful. Everything, you got new in the kitchen. You got new cabinets, new countertops. Beautiful condo. And unfortunately, it's just been sitting here. And again, I see them do open houses every week. And it's just like I said, it's just really slow for buyers because there's only very few people buying right now. And I'll explain that in a minute. But yeah, gorgeous condo here. And we have another one. This one here is actually a 2-bedroom and 1-bath, I believe. Yeah, and this one is unit number 602. There's that pretty night shot they put up there as a first cover. But $359. That's the price on this one here for a 2-bedroom and 1-bath. Days on market is what, 34 days now. And this one also this is actually staged with real furniture. It looks gorgeous. And I see that they said they put some new paint. I love the colors of this, by the way. It's really nice looking, beautiful, warm colors. It has newer cabinets, newer appliances. I can see they've been changed, not the original ones. And it comes with a washer and dryer. And of course, an awesome looking, lovely bathroom as well. Oh, and by the way, obviously with this price here, $359, with a 2-bedroom and 1-bath, this condo is not comparable to my listing because obviously it's a 2-bedroom and 1-bath. I have 2 bedrooms and 2 baths. And here's the last one, also not comparable because this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. But just to give you an idea, this one's been on the market for 35 days. I just see it went contingent when I checked today. It says contingent show. What that means, contingent is just a fancy word to say condition. They're waiting on something to happen. Maybe they're waiting on employment verification. Maybe they're waiting on some more financial information. Maybe they got the inspections done and trying to see what the inspection. So the agent simply said, you know what, we're in contract, we're pending, but still show it. Most likely you'll come in as a backup offer if this offer falls apart. So basically that means they're maybe not very confident in this offer, but they took the offer and they said, still show it. And if we get another offer and this one falls apart, we might have a backup offer. But that's just speculation. It's a pretty decent strategy under the circumstances. So here it is, 1-bedroom, 1-bath. It looks pretty much lived in. It's really nice. It does not have a water view, but if you step outside, right down that, there's a path right there. You can just look to the right and you can see a partial water view. So it's really close to the waterfront. Just take that last quick stroll before you hop in your car and go to work. My wife's gonna yell at me. She goes, why don't you button up your shirt? It's so hot out here. It's 87 degrees right now. But anyway, so there you have it. You have now, including my listing, you have 6 condos here for sale in Glen Cove Landing in South Vallejo. Mine, as you just saw, is the least expensive, and that's why I got my price. I saw what's out there, I undercut everybody, and for all the clutter, don't even worry about that. If we get into a contract, I told my seller, because I want to make sure there's no hiccups when we go into contract, I'm just going to pay for everything. I'll pay for the movers. I got movers. I'll get her out there in one day. Just get them in, get them out, just that quick. And I'll take care of that so that way there's no hiccups during the closing process. If for some reason my condo isn't right for you, you saw the other ones, I don't care. Come look at these other ones. Bring your agent. If you don't have an agent, I got the key. I'll show you. I'll be happy to show you these condos. Pick another one if you want. But here's the thing. If you're in the market for a condo, this is my strategy. I'm going to show it here on YouTube first. Reach out to me. Here's my phone number on the screen. You can always put a comment below. I check the comments as well. I'll look at those. If you have any questions or comments, you even email me. My email is there as well inside the comment section. And we can communicate that way and figure out if this is the right purchase for you. If it's not, do me a favor. If you know a guy who knows another guy, spread the word. Copy the link, send them an email, put it in their text messages on their phone. Have someone come over here. Help me out here to sell this condo. And in return for the favor, I'll give you a little something. Wait a minute, that came out wrong.
I want you to rest well, and a month from now, this Hollywood big shot's gonna give you what you want.
It's too late. They start shooting in a week.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Well, let me just stay politically correct so I don't offend anybody since they'll be so sensitive these days. I will compensate you fairly for your time. How's that? I'm not even supposed to say master bedroom. I mean, people freak out when I say that. Or instead of saying concessions, I say commissions. Just don't even get me started. Anyway, help me sell this condo. I appreciate you guys.